Welcome everyone. It is Friday. I guess we'll call it the first Friday of being in class. I'm Miss Janine. You can call me Janine. I do not go by Jerry. That's, my first name, but I've never used it other than signing legal documents. So call me Janine. Let's take a look at what we got to do. And all of a sudden my screen looks a little wonky, so let me move the things around. You're going to get used to me doing videos. I hope you take time to listen to them, to watch them. Typically on Fridays, I'm in a lazy mood. I teach on Thursday 3 seated classes, and the first one's I leave my house at 10:15 in the morning, and the last one ends at 10 o'clock at night and is about an hour and a half away from my house. So on Fridays, I'm not in a working mood. But that's usually my follow-up catch-up day. All right, I've been reading some of the discussion posts, so make sure there's a lot of grammar, a lot of spelling, a lot of typos, a lot of punctuation, capitalization errors. So let's take a look right away. Week 1, this week you get a free pass, but then I need you to follow the grading rubric. So let's take a look. You've got over here, got me, my information. You've got your introductory documents. I really encourage you to print the tracking calendar. It's going to lay out everything that we're going to do because we are a busy class. We do not have a textbook, but you're going to be assigned things to read each week. And I want to say at times there's up to 7 assignments. So you're going to need to keep track and really manage your time. I recommend jumping in here early. The Weeks tab, click on it. Now, this is my view. It's different than yours. I can see what's due each week. So I'm just going to, here we've got the feedback question. You click on it. You've got your video. And then it gives you've got the feedback quiz. Let me move me down here so you can see. You got your Holland vocational type discussion. Let me block him out. You got an introductory quiz and you got a course diagnostic. So you got 2, 4, and then the discussion post. You've got 5 things due. So make sure you jump in and do all those. Okay? And again, that's going to be in the Weeks tab. That's where you're going to find things. We have a new week starting on Tuesday, so I'm just going to give you a snapshot of or not Tuesday. My goodness, it's Friday. Sunday, a new week will open. You're going to be looking at resumes. You've got a PowerPoint to watch. You got a link here to read. Look at all these. You're going to work on your initial resume, initial cover letter. You've got a theorist reflection. You've got a career narrative, and then an interpersonal skills assessment. So that's 2, 5, 6 things you're going to have due. So make sure you plan. And of course, I will be sending, this is my area of expertise, so I will be posting things also, sample templates that I use and different things. So enjoy working on this. But again, you got your Weeks tab, and the weekend's on Sunday. Student resources, let's take a look at that. This is where you're going to find how does my instructor grade my discussion posts. Let's look at the grading rubric. Again, I recommend you print this. All right, your initial post, if you want to earn 40 to 60 points, it needs to be at least 100 words. And yes, if it looks short, I do a cut and paste and I check your word count. If it's under 100, you're going to have the ability to earn, you don't automatically get it, 1 to 41 points. So make sure you read through these. Replies. Student replies at least 3 classmates. You reply to 3 classmates. I recommend you ask open-ended questions. If this is one of your first classes, get in the habit of asking an open-ended question. On Sunday, look at what's due, plan 3 open-ended questions based on the readings or something related to those topics, and And remember, in the supplemental syllabus are lots of articles I've written over on recruiter.com. You could pull something from one of those or another item you find. But if you ask an open-ended question, you're making the learning move forward, and everybody jumps in, and we have great discussions. Now here's another. So that's going to be another 20. So right now, if you max it out, you got 80, but you got to get, you want 20 more points, right? Participate on 3 different days. Now I hear people complaining, saying, but that's why I took an online class. I want to do it all at once. Well, you know, the school has requirements that in order to be accredited that you must attend X amount of hours. So by being in there on 3 days, that helps show that the volume, the workload is keeping you in that requirement of average time that you would have in a seated class. Now here's what you do, because again, don't get panicky. I don't have, you know, you plan your questions on Sunday. Monday, I can guarantee there's somebody who's already posted Monday when I log in. You read their post, you look at their question, boom, post your question. Took maybe 5-7 minutes of your time. Do it when you first wake up. Do it when the coffee's brewing and the water's heating up for your shower. Just jump on, log in, read, boom. Tuesday morning, do the same thing. Wednesday morning, do the same thing. Get course in there, so you've met your 3 days. Now in there, you got to find time to write your discussion post and do the homework, but you know that. But to meet those 3 days, honestly, is not going to take more than 5-10 minutes each of those 3 days. Then you have another dedicated day where you say, you know what? Now I'm doing my homework. I'm going to sit down, because again, maybe you don't want to do it on Sunday because that's family day. I get that. So maybe you wait until Wednesday or Tuesday night. I don't know. Pick a night. And you tell your family, I'm doing homework for the next hour, couple hours. I need to read. Again, on this one, you've got resumes to write, cover letters. We're going to be doing elevator pitches, all kinds of things. So there is a lot of homework. So again, I recommend you start early. But at least get this 3-day engagement, because you know Murphy's Law, you wait and say, well, I'm going to do Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Well, guess what? I'm not sitting home Friday night. I might not log on Saturday to see if you need anything. So jump in early, and that's going to be 10 points. That 3 days is 10 points. And then here's the one I want you to pay attention to. Student makes minimal errors, 1 to 2 grammar. Here we got 3. Some of you would get really low if I had to grade by this today. So make sure you're following the discussion rubric. And again, that's found over here in student resources. Now your reflection assignment. Let me put me there. Right here, again, your reflection. That one you got to open. So hold on while it probably pulls open on my other screen. I use 2 screens. If you're going to school online, I really encourage you to, if you're not using an additional monitor, if you use, like I use a laptop and it's on a stand, I use an external keyboard, but then I've got another monitor over here, so I can have like, because if you're going to be working on resumes, you got your document here and you type here. All right, so let me swing this back over. Reflection. Again, we're looking at 150 words. Now, I'll tell you, the students who get the most out of this, I've been teaching this quite a while, they don't keep track of word count. They go way over. They go into 1, maybe 2 pages. They don't focus on just 150 words. They're really going into their response. And then again, you've got your grammar. That one actually you can lose 20. So again, your level of discussion rubric, but also, let me go back to the weeks tab real quick. I want to make sure you see this. And I'm sorry that my videos go long. I'll warn you now, I tend to talk. Because if you're in a class, you'd have to listen to my talk. All right, when we click on the activity here, you've got this one, you've got your cover letter, your reflection. There's going to, okay, it says attached rubric, but we just read. However, use the following set of guidelines to help craft your response. You're going to read this one. You're going to read this one. So again, this is for next week. You've got a lot to do. And then you're going to provide an overview on this one. So you got 3, I think you're reading, plus that original PowerPoint and the things on cover letters. Now, consider your own life experiences, examine what stage of development are you in, what traits of that phase do you exhibit, write your response, 300 to 550. So that's different than that other thing we just looked at. 3 to 5 paragraph reflection. So make sure you're actually reading the assignments and reading each of these and answering them, you know, all the questions. Don't get intimidated. You're going to learn a lot. I know a lot of times people start this course, oh, I don't need it. It's blah, 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 blah. I hear it all. And by the end, oh my God, you got to have the right mindset. I learned so much. My last class, I had 2 or 3 students start getting job offers because they were using the resume. They were interviewing and getting job offers off the resume they created working with me. So I encourage you to take it seriously, because I take it seriously. I take the feedback I give you seriously. All right, so I think that is it. Again, you got your weeks tab that you're going to click on and make sure you're looking at all your assignments. Make sure you plan accordingly in your introductory documents. Again, you've got your tracking calendar, which I recommend printing so you can physically check off what you've done. Got the supplemental syllabus, which has lots of article links to supplemental material, which can help you. Key to success is, making a strategy that works for you to get the work done. Quite honestly, if you have a quick question, feel free to send me a text message, 910-539-2810. Try not to send a text after 9 p.m., please. And if you're on the West Coast, be mindful of the time zone differences. I'm a light sleeper. I'm an early bird. I'm up by 4 or 5 a.m. On nights I'm not teaching, I go to bed early. I try to unwind. Let's look at this, ask your instructor. When you log on, and I've told you I'm a morning person, so I'm going to log on early in the morning and maybe not touch it again the rest of the day. So if you post something in here like at noon, 1 o'clock, 4 in the afternoon, 7 at night, you're going to have to wait for me to answer the next morning. That's why, send me a quick text and I'll answer as soon as I can. But you can help also. If you logging on, just look real quick. Did somebody post? Can you answer their question? If you can answer their question, please answer it. Don't make them sit around waiting. Jump in here and answer if you can. Now, don't be giving fake news, fake answers to lead them astray. Let's see. If you're still recovering from the hurricanes, if you were involved in any of that, I had to relocate, so now I'm in the corner of my living room instead of my office. Just let me know if you still got any problems going on with internet or anything from Hurricane Florence or, Matthew or Michael. I always want to say Matthew. Matthew was a couple years ago. Michael, or anything going on. Keep the lines of communication open. I know things happen. Life happens. Most of you have children. You're married. You work. But again, the key to success is to plan. Plan to succeed. And now I've gone way over on this. So, all right. I'm going to shush. Everyone have a great weekend. Keep jumping in, but make sure you please review the grading rubric, because I don't want anybody upset when I grade those typos. I will be posting a link for Grammarly. I recommend the free version. It helps catch things that Microsoft doesn't catch. But again, I'm going almost 15 minutes on this, so I will hush. Have an amazing Friday, a great weekend, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.